Hello folks, the Celtic Nerd here, bringing you another nerdy video. I'm not hearing anything from my telly. Hold on. There we go, let's turn up the volume. There we go. There we go. So, we are back with some Dragon Age Origins.
Andarin Atishan, outsider. You spoke to him? What did he say? Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I? But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family? Oh, you are right! I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Masiranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen. Kamen, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Does anyone else feel the urge to vomit? No? 'Tis just me?
No, I'm right there with you, babe.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
The fun thing is, we are past oh, here we go. Okay, it's just night.
More forests. And here I thought I had left the wilds behind for good.
Time for some exercise, apparently.
Of course.
Is that it?
You're gonna pay!
Of course.
Yeah, you can smell the breath from here. Oh, yeah, that's me.
'Tis your time to die!
Really? This conversation's being sparked this early.
Of course. Yes. Very well.
You dare!
Can we not loot the beer? Okay, guess not.
The Watchwolves have spoken truly, my brothers and sisters. Another of the Dalish come to put us in our place. Come to make us pay for our attack. Do you take us for fools? We know you come from their camp outside the forest. No doubt the old keeper himself sent you. You speak to Swift Runner. I lead my cursed brothers and sisters. Turn back now. Go back to the Dalish and tell them that you have failed. Tell them we will gladly watch them suffer the same curse we have suffered for too long. We will watch them pay. Was it not Zathrian who sent you? He wishes only our destruction, never to talk. We have never met, he and I. He would not survive the experience. I swear it. You know nothing, do you? Nothing of us, and even less of those you serve. You are a fool, and we are done talking. Run from the forest while you can. Run to the Dalish and tell them they are doomed. I do not wish to fight you either, but we cannot trust you. Come, brothers and sisters, let us retreat. The forest has eyes of its own, and it will deal with intruders as it always has.
Of course. Very well.
Back!
Who comes? We were sent to find Witherfang, bring his heart. Attacked.
And Darren Atishan, Grey Warden. Our scouts saw you approaching and tell me you carry the body of one of our hunters with you. Ah, Dagon. He is wounded, but I think he will live. Mas Syranas, your help is appreciated. Come, Lethaline, let us take Dagon to the Keeper, and quickly.
I'm sorry, but I must attend to our ailing fallen.
Greetings to you, friend. I understand I have you to thank for my rescue from the forest. I don't want your efforts to go unrewarded. Here is a gem I traded for when I was amongst the outs. I thought to make a necklace out of it for my bride, but I want you to have it. I know it is of worth. Then take it with the blessings of the god, and now I am afraid I must rest.
Thank you for returning Dagon to us. I know a few tales. You wish? I can tell you what I know. Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both. So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves. So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself. The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see. Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here, in slavery? Even the barbarians, who came to overthrow the Imperium, fought and died on this soil. No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is. It is said that one or two have turned already, though the Keeper denies it. As for the rest, they will either die or turn. They are killed out of mercy. I would rather die than become a rat. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out.
It will be done.
Flee while you can! You are forced my hand! Of course. Ha! We have done well!
Now we get our hands.
Very well.
Oh, this should be good.
As you say.
Boom!
Of course. You'll pay for that! Think no one runs away.
Be wary.
Of course. I knew we could not lose! We will need to fight shortly.
What manner of beast be thee that comes before this elder tree? A were, thou sayest? How can this be? I sense no curse inside of thee. Could it be, instead, a lie? There is no need. Why even try? It is true thou seest it clear. There are beasts and thieves aplenty here. Allow me a moment to welcome thee. I am called the Grand Oak, sometimes the Elder Tree.
It's a poet tree. A poetry. Don't you get it?
It rhymes? 'Tis a rhyming tree. One can only imagine what manner of spirit is involved here.
And unless thou think'st it far too soon, might I ask of thee a boon? I have but one desire, to solve a matter very dire. As I slept one early morn, a thief did come and steal an acorn. All I have is my being, my seed. Without it, I am alone indeed. I cannot go and seek it out, yet I shall die if left without. My wooden skin has some magic, see? And part of it I can give to thee. The forest would see thee as a tree, and so no harm would come to thee. Wilt thou then perform the task? Wilt thou save me, as I ask? Go to the east to find this man. I shall await. Do what thou can.
Be on your guard.
What strange beasts!
Yes.
Be gone!
Please, help. Listen. I am not the mindless beast I appear to be. I am cursed, turned into this creature. The curse, it burns in me. I fled into the forest. The werewolves, they took me in, but I had to return. I had to. You are an elf, but not one of the Dalish. I was, until my change. Have you seen my clan? Yes, just scant days ago. So, you know what happened to us. No, I cannot be healed, not even by magic. Please, you must listen. My name is Delilah. My husband, he is called Athras. Please, you must bring him a message. The scarf I wear. Bring it to him. Tell him I love him. Tell him I am dead, and with the gods, I beg you. I want him to be at peace. He is a good man. Please do not let him suffer thinking of me. Oh, the pain. The curse is fire in my blood. Please, hand it for me. Hand it quickly. I will tell you what I know if you promise to end my pain. Then I will.
Very well.
Oh dear. Not a werewolf and not a spirit even. What are the woods coming to? Mayhap I did and mayhap I didn't. Have you come to claim it back? Oh, what fun. But we are getting ahead of ourselves already. Ask a question and you'll get a question, but give an answer and you'll receive the same. Oh, I do so love to trade. Wouldn't I have to ask you a question first? Would you know a question if it was asked? No, that is not a question. And if it be an answer, it'd be an answer to a question I've not asked. Have you no sense for the rules?
Be cautious. This is no ordinary madman. He has magic. I can sense it. Powerful magic.
No fair bringing mages to a guessing game. Will you play by the rules or not? I think it is your turn to ask, is it not? Yes, I live here, and it's not as bad as you think. Where else to go, eh? I must stay away from them. They're out there and looking. They will take your secrets, oh yes, all of them, and leave you empty. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go. May I? Oh yes, I think I might. Now, what shall be the first? Oh yes, what is your name? Aha, so you claim. They sent you, didn't they? But you're too tricky, and you're trying to fool me. Well, I'm on to you, just so you know. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. Ah, suddenly it all becomes clear. You hear that talking tree there? It all makes sense now. As a matter of fact, yes. I do have that tree's acorn. I stole it, and it was easy. Silly tree should have locked it up tighter. If you want it, you'll have to trade me for it. And nothing from that silly tree. No leaves or branches or anything. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an answer. There you go. May I? Oh, yes, I think I might. Where were you born? So you say, fiendishly clever of you to maintain this facade for so long, but I will see through it yet. Mark my words. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. Let's see. I'll trade you an acorn, a helmet I found, or a book I finished reading years ago, provided you have something interesting in return. Oh, and what do you have to trade for the acorn? Coin? What possible use could I have with coin? Do you see a money changer about? Well, that's your business then, isn't it? I still answered your question, and now it's my turn again. May I? Let's see. Do you have a knowledge of the arcane art? Ah, I knew that. Or did I? I forget now. But if you are a mage, that means that they sent you. Huh? Or does it? Drat. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Ask away, I dare you. Who am I? Why do you want to know? Did they send you? Did they tell you to ask? Ah! Damnation! Caught. Oh. Did they tell you to pretend to be... I'm trickier than I look. Ha! I survive still, and the trees, they leave me be. Ha! I've won. They will never find me. Never. So you did. But that's all I have to say about that. An answer for an... Mayor, what is your relationship with your father? Interesting. Most interesting. But it is your turn to ask now. Ask. Oh, no? Well, you just let me know if you change... Hold on, you. That's private property. That's an old man's home, that is. Keep out. Keep out! Nah! Don't you have any manners?
I knew it would be easy.
Nah! Don't you have any manners whatsoever?
No offense, but might I try? I've got a quick hand. Ha, let's see. Oh, when was the last time I slipped my hand into some dark hole? I remember a long story, that. And there we go. It was definitely trapped, but I'm too awesome by far. Here's what was inside.
You're a robber, is what you are. They sent you, didn't they?
Need to fight shortly. Now you... I knew we could not lose!
I do love a good death rattle.
My acorn is still gone, so I pray to thee. Hast thou any news? My joy soars to new height. As I promised, here it be. I hope its magic pleases thee. Keep this branch of mine with thee, and pass throughout the forest free. I wish thee well, my mortal friend. Thou brought my sadness to an end. May the sunlight find you, thy days be long, thy winters kind, and thy roots be strong.
How odd. A camp with no campers, complete with fire and warm blankets. Rather inviting, would you not say?
I'm surprised that fire hasn't burned out. We should tend it. Is there a stick about? I am tired. The elven hunters didn't make this camp. Yet I don't feel very bloody concerned about that. I just want a nap, of all things. Go figure.
I did not realize I was so tired. We should sleep for a while, or... Did I just say that?
It will be done.
A hungry spirit luring those who pass to their rest and their doom. One might wonder how it learned this trick.
Off we go. Time for more bat.
It will be done.
Turn and run!
Of course. It will be done.
Now you see true power!
Excuse me while I do my happy dance.
Enemies ahead!
Careful, their breath will stick to your clothing.
As you say.
Hey, hang on a bit. I want to carve Oghren was here in that thing.
Yes.
The sound this darkspawn makes gives me the
We have done well! Be gone!
Let's see what the innards look like.
Your desire?
all complete.
Of course.
Die quickly!
Too easy! Now we get our hands dirty.
Yes. Will be done.
Tear them apart!
Very well.
Be wary.
It will be done. Of course. It will be done. I have beaten one!
You would think such creatures might be more interested in, oh, I don't know, surviving.
Now you die!
How invigorating that was.
Mere animals. Nothing more.
Now we get our hands dirty. Force my hand! Of course. Seems we must defend ourselves. There is no hope for you now!
It is good to see you again. Have you need of something? Truly? Let me see. Yes, that is indeed ironbark, and a substantial quantity of it as well. Well done. An agreement is an agreement, and I will craft something from this wood for you. What would you like? A bow? Or perhaps a breastplate? Both? But that is an unreasonable amount of crafting to expect just for finding the wood. I will do no such thing. I suppose you are correct. It is much to ask, but for you, I am willing to work. And I've reformed the wood to my will. A Dalish longbow and a breastplate for you.
You have returned. Is there any chance you have news of Delilah? You have news? Have you found her? That is her scarf. Where did you find her? What's become of her? The Keeper told me the truth? Are you certain? At least she is at peace. Here is the amulet, as I promised. Now I should go and make arrangements. I must mourn my wife as is proper.
Alright, folks, we're going to head back to Soldier's Peak and deposit some of these unique items that are...
So you can turn into animals, aye? Like cats and wolves?
When the desire strikes me.
Have you ever, went into winter?
That's a most curious little mind you have, dwarf. And what if I had? Would that thought comfort you during your lonely nights?
Have you ever changed during?
Why are you suddenly asking me this?
How do we know you're truly a woman? Or even a human? You could be a chipmouse or a nug. Imagine that.
Why, yes. I am actually a nug in human form. I have come to observe your kind.
Nugs are good with extra sauce. I'm just saying.
I love companion dialogues in BioWare games. Like, mind you, there's the iconic Mass Effect elevator. But still, though, it's just pretty funny to me. Here we go. So let's stash these one-of-a-kind items like Wolf Killer, which is tier 5. I'm fairly disappointed at that. Mythal's Blessings seems like it's a unique item. We're going to hold on to Winter's Breath. It is one of our top staffs. We'll place the Juggernaut boots away somewhere safe. that breastplate is tier 6. But we can't quite... well, I could use it, but its stamina is meh. Phage Striders are unique. Athar's Pendant, spell resistance, not the best item. Reduce hostility but increases ting, but whereas with this belt that we have equipped, we have way more benefits, such as nature resistance, plus to all my attributes, mana regeneration, and stamina regeneration. So yeah, we're gonna just put that in. Dusk Rain. Yeah, no. Dream Sever. No. And then everything like everything else we can put into junk. Spell ingredients. Funny enough, we actually need to grab hold of Deep Mushroom for quest, so we're just going to grab hold of that. We'll also deposit some of these gifts. There we go. Move the junk. Actually, hold on. Node. Move the junk, move the junk, move the junk. Back to camp. Alright, so we've completed what I would argue we could call part 1 of the Baratheon Forest.
We are better with every step you take.
There we go, now we can move this junk. Scrolling down. Right, that's everything. So that was our journey into the forest.
Are you sure I can't interest you in this hat?
There we go. We now have like about over a 90 slots open now. So I'm just gonna fast travel us back.
Yes.
Okay, so we can't fast travel to a specific part of the forest, which is a bit of a shame, but we can fast travel back. So, we got an encounter.
We've been waiting for you, Warden.
Enemies ahead!
As you say.
Wow, those dwarves came to take me.
As you say.
I am
Very well.
Run while you can!
Yes.
Curse it!
Of course. It will be.
Interesting that we can get so far into this area before like the trap is sprung, despite the fact that it is a very obvious trap. Like, why would our characters blatantly just walk into this. Like, the only way we clearly came in from here, so we look at this and we're like, oh, that's it. There's a gate. Let's just walk right through it, and then immediately, like, it's just so fucking blatantly obvious. Alright, so we're gonna end this video, folks, with us returning back to the Bristolian forest. And then we're gonna go even deeper into it. I don't know what I'm gonna call this video, but I'll think of something. But the point is, we've covered a lot of ground. We completed a lot of quests for the elves, and now we just have to go even further in and see if we can locate Weatherfang and possibly the special Juggernaut boots and stuff. I'm the Celtic Nerd, signing out. One name, one sky.